We're cooking white paladis with a Scala boy.
With Galbest trying to eliminate Seiko's animal, Dude was handed Lucas Shabby in order to break the boyfriend's shackles so that they may protect the last day's crystal. To do so, they met with Rabah, who was alive for some reason, and had him upgrade their recently procured airship so that it could catch cancer as the adventure continues.
Okay, so did you actually read the walkthrough?
Sort of. This is not where we're supposed to be.
I love the fact that you sat there, like, I'm going to do some prep work to see if I remember where we need to go. And then you told me about it. And then I asked you about it just now. You're like, sort of. I'm like, but you just... You're saving again.
I relocated. Consistent saving is important. See, look at how much time was passed because of nothing happening.
Wait, what? But...
I guess time passes when you're hovering on the file select.
What? Why?
Oh no, the housewife's clap.
I was about to say kloop, but I guess clap makes more sense. Engage a witness to the testimonials, as long as I do not have a chance to leave for me.
This.
You're gonna assume it's that thing because it's the last thing on your list.
Yeah, it's the one thing that didn't look familiar. So yeah, we're supposed to go here, I guess.
Chica Ikai.
Ah yes, the good old Chica Ikai. With ropes.
I think that was supposed to be a 1 and then the word Kai after the fact.
Maybe.
Naga Raja?
My potion situation is adequate. I have so many just...
useless items?
Yeah.
Maybe we should go to a fat chocobo.
Maybe we should do this and give her a bow. To get from 47 to 35.
Let's give her a bow to make her weaker. Okay, that's a little better, but you only have 10 shots. That's worse. Might as well just go to the middle ground then if you're going to be doing this.
She can use chicken.
Or she can hit people with a chicken. Oh no, is Edge going to be the new Quamp?
Yes, because he's in the front row.
The door's... That's you.
Oh no, the door has come!
Oh, I was thinking of something completely different. We are in that dungeon though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the dungeon with that stupid wall.
No, Quam!
She was sent to another dimension again.
And then we bring her back. Why did Ray's miss? There.
Monster left from door.
Oh no! This is actually a bad.
Ooh. I mean, you don't have to worry too much about some people getting dimension doored.
Yeah.
You do have to worry about people dying now.
Yeah, it's okay. We got this. Healing magic is so bad in this game.
I mean, you're still using pretty much Cure 1 on everybody.
That was Cure 2.
Yeah, but you're splitting it up, which basically makes it Cure 1 on everybody.
Door dead. Potions.
I would love if that's a save point right in that door, but that would make 0 sense considering we're like right at the entrance to this place. Ooh,
Tragedy. That could be useful.
Yeah, but it's not as worth it as it should be from a thing like this. That is...
Maybe? I'm going to guess by the name that it's this.
You would be right.
As if this translation has standards that would allow me to assume based on that.
Miss Vampire, an evil head. Also, I hate this enemy so much. Not the custody things, but I swear this enemy is also in the original Final Fantasy. We're just hanging from the ceiling, and I'm like, but why? They just wanted to draw a female backside.
That's important stuff.
I guarantee if they showed the other side, it would probably have to be heavily censored in America. Even though I think that sprite is heavily censored in America anyway, in like other games.
We need the censorship. If not for censorship, we wouldn't have anything to complain about.
Or they could just take that into account and actually just have it be normal from the get-go so people will have nothing to complain about. Whom you're gonna cast it on?
Whom shall be healed?
Imagine if they actually put effort into like swapping the sprites around, so where the characters that like have details that wouldn't be there on the other side, wouldn't be there on the other side.
Are there any characters who would be like that though?
Quamp. Kaiju-Con.
Kaiju-Con is... something.
Targeting.
You know, this would be a point in the game where Edward could actually be useful, because if he targets Edward, you could have him hide.
I mean, you could just do the same thing with Kane.
Yeah, but then Edward would have a use for one enemy in one dungeon where you don't have him.
So, points, dead sprite, I always... Actually, no, even as a live sprite, it doesn't look like it's a mask covering his face. It looks like a blue beard.
That's something I've never seen before.
I mean, when he's dead, it definitely looks like a beard. But when he's up, it like it kind of has a suspension of disbelief sort of deal. It's like, okay, it's high enough. Also, I don't like the fact that his mask doesn't actually like cover his nose. Like it stops right below his nose.
Well, I'm sure there's a reason for that. I don't know what that reason would be, but I'm sure there's a reason for it.
One will assume that the mask would filter out things, but the entire idea of a mask on a ninja is to cover your identity in a sense. And the nose is one of the biggest things that kind of gives away your face, which is why most ninjas cover that part up too. And it's just weird to me that it stops like right before it.
I also feel like a lot of times in things where ninjas do stuff, they'll oftentimes be given maybe a mask that can filter out toxins and such so they can use poison. But if your nose isn't covered, it won't do that.
I mean, it could just be me, but it's like his profile sprite in like the menu screen definitely looks like it's not covering his nose, but it could be, but it's really hard to tell.
Maybe it only looks like it's not covering his nose, but he just has a really long nose that goes like down to his mouth. And the real reason he wears a mask and became a ninja was to cover that up. He didn't want people to realize he was a freak. It also looks like Edge is wearing high heels.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty much just a slight recoloring of what, well, not really slight, it's like 1 pixel extra. I don't know what I was, like, it's like high-heeled boots, but I don't know, it's really hard to tell because pixels and things. And Cecil's just over here looking like he has Mega Man boots.
And Kane. There's only 2 types of boots in this world. Those that Cecil and Kane wear, and those that the ladies and Edge wear.
Time for a treasure. And then the doors will come.
The doors are coming for us.
Targeting.
You know, I've always noticed that. It may just be me, but whenever I would do this dungeon, I always feel like those things target him way more often than anybody else.
Maybe it's just a targeting priority order. Sort of like how Final Fantasy 1 had the targeting priority order of it'll most often go towards the person on top, and then like the second, basically like it'll go downwards, and then like the one in the 4th slot has the least priority, but the most priority for certain situation, things like that. It's weird.
You would know that I am aware of that feature.
Yeah, you wouldn't stop complaining about it, and I never bothered. Because it never affected me, because my, it never really affected me much, because it actually, like, the percentage and the probabilities and all that, how it actually worked for me due to the probabilities of things, it still targeted the other people just as much. So I'm like, okay, that's fine.
This isn't fine.
This is not fine. You cannot get it. You have to do this battle because the doors are coming. I feel like you would win if you just kept attacking.
Yeah, but I wanted to slow down its attacks.
If you keep a good healing on Dude, you should be okay. There you go. Now you just keep attacking, and that was terrible damage. You did a lot more damage last time.
Dude's not the one that's been doing damage.
Well, no, he did like 300, 400 last time he attacked. Not this battle, but like last time. Wow. He had full health, and then he's already down to 16. This is a problem.
I need to check my items. I have an item that can help here. Oops.
Well, okay. Did you use slow or stop?
Stop. That's why I needed to check, because I knew I had an item that casts stop on all the enemies, but I needed to double check to figure out what it was.
Well,
this was worth it.
Phoenix, that replaces the one, well, at least one of them used. Could you go up there?
Probably. But this looks more wrong way-ish. Tragedy.
Maybe that's Lunar Current?
Maybe. They couldn't even bother to make it look like he's climbing by lifting up his arms.
This isn't Final Fantasy V. We don't have those kind of animations yet.
This game's not that advanced.
It was basically the first Super Nintendo Final Fantasy. That's why it looks very dated when it comes to like just animations and things. Still a good game. It's just very dated with how everything like does things. Although I don't know if the updated re-releases fix that or not. Like I cannot for the life of me recall how the 3D version does it, and I can't think of how the PSP version does it. Levitt won.
Yay!
Oh, is that Float?
Yes, I think so. Which is good. It means we can do stuff.
I love these doors.
But you gotta check them because one of them, is gonna have something. The developers were like, everybody's favorite thing from Final Fantasy II? Let's bring that back, but guarded by monsters.
I was going to say that. Actually, no, in Final Fantasy II, it's still guarded by monsters.
I clicked the wrong spell with Quamp.
In Final Fantasy II, it's still guarded by monsters because when you enter one of those doors, it starts you in the middle of the room and you have to go back out. But the encounter rate is so much higher in those rooms.
There was no such thing as the spell Quamp cast.
I don't even know what you attempted to cast.
I wanted to cast Asper to try and get some magic points back, but I think I clicked Warp by mistake because of the names. You know a game where Warp really sucks? Final Fantasy I, because it does the exact same thing, but with how limited your magic points are in that game, it's really not useful.
Yes and no, because isn't Warp on a separate level tier?
It's an earlier spell you get.
Yeah, it helps because of it in the original versions it helps more because it's on a separate level tier because how limited your spell points are and it has you use up all those ones but then you still have one later on.
Yeah, but I feel like the thing is usually if I'm going to use Warp, I'm going to be casting it repeatedly to get out of a dungeon, but you can't cast it enough times to do that in the first game.
Well, that's why you have a more varied party that's able to do this thing, or just make it say. Isn't there a better one though? Or sort of there's one that just got you out of the dungeon.
You learn exit eventually.
Yeah, I was trying to remember which one it was because I swore there was like a better one.
But I think that might also be a white spell like it is in other games as well, whereas warp is black magic.
Uh-oh.
This looks ominous.
Yes, it does. It looks like you might get in a battle if you walk in between those, and it might be a predetermined battle.
You know what that means? Charge!
Or nothing happens whatsoever.
Maybe if I don't have an ice sword, I'll be able to hurt those chimeras more.
Yeah.
I might also be able to hurt them more because I think my attack power just went up by over 20.
Yes. You know what's always bothered me about Cecil's sprite? After he turns into a paladin, his hair covers his ears. So you have characters that have hair, but all their ears are exposed. And then you have Cecil's who just doesn't. And then Kane's like, I'm wearing a helmet, so I'm kind of excused from this. Biting?
Oh no, he bit me and I got zapped.
That's not right.
What is right? A path.
This looks like the way forward.
It could be forward.
And I feel like the other door is just going to be like a dead end.
We'll see. Oh, there's more than one.
Reflect!
Yay!
I'm becoming useful. It's still probably a spell you're never going to use.
I'll use it once, twice, both for optional bosses, but twice.
Aha!
Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, it's so funny to have all these fake doors that go nowhere.
This dungeon is called Final Fantasy II.
Final Fantasy II, the place.
Yeah, they buried this place, they sealed it completely up that you need an item to get inside of it. And then when you get inside of it, it's like, do you remember how Final Fantasy II was?
This whole dungeon basically just symbolizes Squaresoft's desire to bury that game.
I feel like they kind of want to bury both 1 and 2, just due to the fact that they have not released them on Steam yet.
They feel like they've released them enough.
Well, they released 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know if 11's on Steam actually. 12, 13, 13, 2, 13, 3, also 10 too, by the way. 14 is also on Steam, as well as 15. And a lot of the recent spin-offs are all on Steam, but 1 and 2 are not on Steam. And it's like, why? Ooh, save point.
Excellent.
Well, you could test the other doors and then just save here later.
Yeah, but I also want to heal.
Do-dee-do-dee-do-dee-do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like if this were an NES game, if we saved and quit at this point and then came back later, because we turned the game off, all the doors would be closed again.
Maybe. That actually makes me wonder if that's how the original Final Fantasy got around chest limitations and items and all that. Because you know how the first game, they had it so if you opened up a chest, another chest in the dungeon might be open sort of deal?
Yeah.
Which was stupid, by the way. But they did it all throughout the entire game, so it makes me wonder if that was actually a limitation thing. It's like they wanted to have items in those chests, but then they're like, oh, well, we don't want people to miss items, so let's put a chest here and then have a duplicate of that chest here.
The world may someday know.
It's probably been asked somewhere. I don't know if 2 did that. I can't remember.
Yay. Yay? One of those is good at least.
Yeah, there's. Did that? Yeah, that lowered his attack by 2. And brings up his defense by 1. See if somebody else can equip it.
No. He's squishy regardless, so I'd rather him just hit a little harder.
It's gonna be one of those nights, is it? There is somebody downstairs. I'm guessing they're using a hammer or something, but they're doing stuff, and all I hear is boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, I don't see it being picked up on my recording, but oh boy. If so, it'll be like whenever those whenever any LPer is like, oh, I gotta turn on my AC, like they gotta turn off their AC because it'll be picked up or whatever. And then sometimes they'll be like, oh, I forgot to turn off my AC. And I'll be like, I never heard it though. Or somebody will be like, man, did you hear that thunder outside? I'll be like, no, I didn't.
Or they'll pause for like an airplane flying over or something.
And you don't hear it?
Yeah.
I know I've done it multiple times where I just would hear like the rain. Be like, man, it's raining really hard outside. And you don't hear it whatsoever. Because you expect it to be picked up, but because of how loud it is, but it's just not. But the funny thing is the pounding sounded like someone was knocking on my door. So I was like, huh? Who's knocking on my door? That was a dumb moment. I'm like, why didn't Quamp get hit? I'm like, oh. That answers that question.
Oh, right.
I think there were some games that actually made it so if you got hit, when you're dead anyway, it actually kind of made it so it's possible that the character will like stay dead sort of deal. I think there was a game like that. I just cannot remember. Like if they kept getting hit sort of deal. Like they had like a threshold sort of thing.
Well, I know in Saga Frontier they had the life points where when you're hit while you're dead, you lose those. And if those run out, then you can't be revived until you visit like an inn or something.
That's like a neat little thing.
But one of the more interesting things about that also that I remember is there were no like revival items or anything. Instead, a person could be brought back, I think, just from standard healing.
Also, speaking of standard healing, I think you did a little bit too much of it, considering you're probably just going to use that tent. And I don't think the battles here really require full health.
Yeah, but I don't know how far down this way I'm going to be going.
It's not like there's another door.
This looks right way. Back to this way and the other way that looked right way.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Because it could just be a downstairs with two chests that you did not open and a door.
Then I'll go back. Plus, you're the one always telling me that I need more level up, so why are you complaining?
I mean, you're only really getting more experience when you're fighting the doors.
These guys give me experience points.
I mean, yeah, but it's not as ample.
It's a number, but I guess I'll keep going down.
I don't know. Because you already got into a battle, so you might as well keep at it.
Fine, I'll flip a coin.
Could you imagine? We're going through this place that we need to go to, and then Cecil's like, which way do we go? Kane's just like, flip a coin. Also, I like how you're flipping a coin. I can't see nor hear it. You didn't tell me what's what with the coin. And I'm like, so the results are what?
Coin flip. Go!
I still don't know what's head and what's tails.
This way.
Phoenix. Hi, Potion.
This is a path to the Chica 3 Yen. But first, door.
I like how that's not even nondescript. It's like, there isn't a mark on the walls to be like, hey, there's something here, like all the other staircases and stuff was. You think they would have at least something there so you know it's something, because that's about as hidden as a path as it would be if you were playing like East 2 or something like that.
It's also nice how, because of the way the direction from which we approached the door, it wasn't a monster. And that's literally the only reason it's not a monster.
That actually makes you wonder if it is a monster if we approached it the other way. Like if it was programmed to be that way or not. And that door opened when you got into a battle. Mary?
Quick, hurry to it before it closes. Edge, we have a mission for you. Use your ninja skills and get through that door to see what's inside it while we're fighting these guys.
So, is this a translation of Bloody Mary, or did it just happen to be that way?
I need to do another test what items are at some point.
Yeah, we're getting to that point where the doors will come.
And with the doors coming, we will
assault them, but they will target Quamp, and then Quamp will die again.
Bye, Quamp.
Down we go.
Today's the day.
Today's the day. Move.
I just keep seeing that gray text and thinking, we don't need more things that we have to use in battle.
Well, this is a room.
Yes, a room of infinite possibilities where we can find stuff.
It's more like just two possibilities, really.
infinite possibilities.
This is taking a long time.
Just imagine this actually playing out.
Oh, I can imagine it playing out because I've played MMOs. I've played Final Fantasy 11 a little bit to a point where I've seen like low-level mages whenever they do cure, they cast it quite a few times before the entire party's cured. Export, I scoop up my HP.
Okay.
It's usable, but I don't know if you want to actually use it yet.
Is that like an X potion? Is it something that does something else to my hit points?
I mean, it's called export, and it makes sense for it to be X potion because portion is potion. So it makes sense that export is X portion.
Are you ready for fun?
This is another door that's targeting Kane, but Kane is going to jump before he does anything.
Which means he could be targeting anybody. Damn it.
I knew that I was gonna hit Quamp.
I put the dark crystal in it.
In what?
Also, I don't think we've yet established even that dark crystals are a thing. Oh no. The panel is okay. Rotate.
Why cannot you? A fine after taking a handful of crystal cases. Is Kane saying this or is Point?
I think Kane's telling him that because there's no colon.
Point until you do it.
Yay.
Demon's Wall. Oh no, it's a Demon's Souls thing where they have an apostrophe S going on. And then there's an S at the wall.
Let me do something.
Wow, that was delayed. Also, this wall's coming at you. Just go up the stairs.
Yeah.
Like, this is supposed to be slightly threatening, but it's really not. That bio hit something.
Yeah.
Oh no. Quamp is being turned into a wall.
Oh no.
It's funny, like, seeing how, like, the fact that you're attacking a wall, of all things, and then just seeing that happen. Could you imagine, like, that in, like, 3D? Rosa just walks up to the wall, goes, with the cane. It was like, what? Oh no, dude's being turned into a wall. I really don't like this song. This is a song and this sound what? I forgot that it doesn't extend past that, so it looks weird.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, this particular song is just annoying because it's like a really small loop. Do 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 do. It's just that the entire time. The only person, well, there's two people. Ima and Point are not turning into walls. Also, this thing's getting kinda close.
Yeah. Quick, hit it with your stick.
That'll do something. Case study. Oh no. He's mostly petrified and yet he can still cover people. So that's supposed to signify him falling over onto somebody?
Maybe.
Oh.
Or just squishing you.
Okay. Dude is like fully petrified and was still able to do something. So dying removes petrification. That's a good sign. Also, dude, what is going on?
He's not fully petrified yet.
There's like one hair on his head. It's like, okay, this is a problem.
We did it!
Yeah, that's wow, that was bad.
But we won, and I learned to drain. Yay!
You did it.
Oh yeah!
I forgot it was. Oh yeah, I have to wait a while. Yesterday.
A bit late for that. Let's heal.
You know what? I'm surprised you didn't do that entire battle.
What?
Cast slow.
I cast haste on Quamp.
Well, no, you cast on. I don't know if it was just my end, but you cast on Cecil.
I cast it on Quamp. It's just the spells was like the animation was lined up weird.
Oh, okay, maybe. But yeah, why did you not cast slow on the wall?
I don't know if slow works on the wall.
It does. That's the whole point of using slow on the wall. Well, yeah, if I remember the strategy of what I usually do on that, I cast slow on the wall, cast haste on everybody, and then cast berserk on Cecil, and then have Kane just do jumps, and then berserk on Edge as well usually helps. Basically, just so they are constantly attacking, doing more damage, and you just have Radia just use summons constantly.
That works. I just whack him a bunch and use Bio with Quamp because that's pretty much the only spell I use with her because everything else takes too long to cast.
That was a really close call though, by the way, because it kept getting faster and faster because you're about to pretty much get the game over from Crash. Like, you were so lucky at the end of that.
It's called skill.
I don't know about that. Like, 2 seconds later, you would have died. You would have lost.
It's like the time I was playing Lost Kingdoms 2, and I got hit with a fatal attack, I think at the same time I leveled up, but when you level up in that game, you get healed, so I survived it. So it was skill.
I don't know about that. that seems more like dumb luck on that case.
Yeah, skill.
I'm surprised that point is still silenced.
Yeah, it's okay. He needs not magic, except I like using magic on these guys.
No, he doesn't need not magic. He just needs to not talk outside of battles. Inside of battles, he's fine. He's outside of battles, he's just constantly like saying stupid stuff. Also, I get why Point is still with you at this point in time, but after this point, he like should be like, okay, we killed him. I'm gonna go now.
I kind of have a kingdom to run now that my parents are dead.
Yeah, my parents are dead, and I got my revenge. I think I'm good.
But nope, he's not good.
He's not good because he wants to do more revengeinating on the other ones.
He's not good because you need a full party and everybody else sucks. And they couldn't let you keep Fuso Ya because he needs to do a thing.
Didn't you just warp one more time?
I could have, but I kinda lost track of where exactly I was. And I didn't want to miss it by mistake. Do I have an echo screen?
I don't know.
I don't know. Is that what Maguri does?
I don't know. You should find out.
I wasn't able to damn it. Because when I was doing my testing before, all I was able to figure out is that Maguri heals a ailment, but I couldn't figure out what it was.
It sprinkles dullness.
Because I saw it had the heal ailment animation, but it was an ailment that I couldn't inflict on myself or find an enemy that would inflict it on me.
Oh, well, at least now we can just go up this way and then warp out of here. Wrong door.
It's one of these doors.
Samurai. Elixir. Samurai is that thingy. Curtain. Well, that didn't work out that well. Quam's like, Do you remember I learned fire from this story cutscene? Yeah, it sucks. Now, can you teleport? I guess not.
You know what that means.
There's gonna be a story cutscene when you're leaving this place.
How would that apply itself to this happening, like, in real life with these characters? Like, how would they know they can't teleport out of a particular dungeon because they need something to happen?
They don't. It's just a way to circumvent the fact that something is going to happen. And it's probably done that way. They probably did it that way just because of the fact that...
You could dodge triggers.
Well, yeah, that, but I was talking more about the fact that most people forget that teleport's even a thing, unless you're a speedrunner.
I'm sure they like teleport.
I don't even know, well, first off, they wouldn't even be doing this dungeon to begin with, but they wouldn't be in the game by now. I'm not talking about the fact that we've been playing for so long, I'm talking about, like, just in terms of, like, where we're at in the story.
Non-speedrunners should have beaten the game by now. We're 16 hours into the game. We should be probably about fighting the final boss at this point.
Maybe, give or take.
What? Oh no, I couldn't have guessed something was gonna happen.
Oh yeah, I forgot Rosa's sprite looked like that in the overworld.
Kane, come back, Kane. Have that crystal with me.
He's trying to bribe Kane with the fact that he's like, Crystal, you want the crystal, Kane?
I have this crystal for you. Golbez!
Down here, not up at the top of the thing.
Kane!
Firmly! I am all right. Came back to school. I couldn't say that with a straight face.
Ha! What?
Destroyed the crystal. That's worse.
No! He arrives in and Golbez like, excellent, Kane. You've done exactly as I... What the hell did you do? I have destroyed the crystal. No, that's not what I wanted. I need the crystals intact.
All the stuff on the floor is just a shattered crystal.
Uploaded.
Oh no. Bloody! Now he's British. Kane, what?
I will get caught up with my job. It was waiting for this time. This is what Babool is doing. Doing it with me. Come on, Kane. Kane, hold on.
Kane! All of the crystals are now. Oh my gosh. The fellowship is getting cut. We're on the Return of the King territory now. Misty?
Ha 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 ha. Kane.
Oh my goodness!
This is awful!
It is awful.
It is.
The crystal's destroyed on the ground. You see it laying on the ground right now.
Yeah, it's right there. And there. This is a problem. We have to do something for damn it. We have to do... Oh, well, he has teleport. I forgot he knows that.
Oh.
Yay, we did it. We beat the most annoying thing.
We lost another party member. Yay. And now we are here again. Or we have a convenient replacement.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to do all the YouTube things. And if you want to see more Google Translated madness, then be sure to go check out Azure Brian's channel where he and I played through Super Mario RPG Google Translated. See you next time!